Hello everyone and welcome back. So you must be wondering, another Sketchup Vray tutorial series. Actually not. Consider this a follow-up of the last tutorial series. Beginners, if you have not watched my tutorial series, I highly recommend that. And I highly recommend that you follow the entire thing and then come and watch this video, because this video is going to be more about how you can tweak your materials to your own requirements in order to achieve a certain look of you. So follow along this entire video to know the so-called secret ingredients to realistic renders, what people generally pay for to learn, and I'm giving away that. So follow along the entire video and you should be able to create beautiful renders after this video, be it a beginner or an intermediate. I'm telling you guys, you should be able to do it. I'll also attach the model file in the description below so that you can try it on by itself. Go give it a try, make some good renders and make yourself happy. And to the people who are new to this channel, please, if you like my content, please do subscribe, like and share my videos in order to keep me motivated. And to all my subscribers, I love you all. Thank you for all your motivation. Thank you. So, I'm just going to quickly tell you how I modeled the entire scene and what it looks like at the moment through the interactive render, and then we'll start tweaking the materials to achieve this quality, close to this quality, what I created. Yeah. So first of all, I create a rectangle, extruded that, put that wall up, put a design there, model that and that, and then add a ceiling on top there. The other things were like the objects I used from Cosmos. These are all Cosmos objects. The rug as well. This is from 3D Warehouse. The sofa is from 3D Warehouse, and the bottle over there. So yeah, not much of modeling going on over here because I just wanted to show you. It's because this tutorial is mainly about materials, post-processing. I mean, getting in depth with that. So yeah, I'm going to show you the interactive render, what it looks like, and then delete all the materials and then redo the entire thing with you so that you can follow and create something realistic. Alright then, let's get into it. Let me just switch on the where's that? Oh, that's set to 800. Yeah, let's switch on the interactive render. So that's the interactive render on, just as proof that I was just working on it. And I'm going to delete the entire materials, all the materials from it, and start off fresh. So please follow along the entire thing in order to achieve what I'm trying to show you. Alright then, let's get into it. Let me just first delete all the materials from my objects. Let's just delete all that. Delete. Let's see if it deletes everything. It's hung. So yeah, the scene looks empty now. I've deleted almost everything, all the Cosmos objects, the entire material sets. Just have my lights over here. So I'm going to share the model with you, so you'll have the lights placed already in the model. I'll just show you the value of the lights. Let me just stop the interactive render. I'm going to asset editor, going to lights. So the first light, that's that one. I've set that to 10,000. And nothing else really, and whatever the default diffuse effects, specular effect, reflections, all that, just 10,000 there. No directionality. The other two lights, they've got a slight bluish tint in them, and one is 600 The closer one, I believe, is 600. Select object in scene. Oh, the further one has 600 and the other one has 300, but both of them have got that bluish tint in them. Sunlight, set that to 0.01 and don't touch it. So that's that for the lighting bit. Now let's get into the materials and tweaking bit, the part that we all have been waiting for. Alright then, open the asset editor. First off, let's create the flooring. Alright then, I'm just going to select wooden planks, the white one. Go down to wooden laminate, wooden planks, drag that, drop it there. And straight away, when you have that, close that, click on B. There you go. Right click, texture position. Make that big, big, big. That big, that big. Yeah, I'm quite happy with... No, it's quite big. I am quite happy with that. Yeah, that should do. Let's switch on the interactive render again. It's completely white. Now, I do not like it white. So what do you do in order to tweak it and get it to your taste? Let's add some variations in that texture there. I'll just place the interactive box on the right hand side. You can do so if you like. There. Open the asset editor. So once you have the asset editor open up again, what happened? Things have gone a bit haywire there. Yeah. So yeah, once you have your asset editor open up and you have your wooden plank selected, right click, left click on that and add in a gradient map. So the moment you add in a gradient map over there, you'll see is giving you different colors already over there. Change the interpolation to smooth and create 2 or 3 by left clicking there. Let's create so many variations. Yeah, let's just keep that there. Select the first color and let's keep that there. Change it to a yellowish tint. The next color, give it a darkish, yeah, darkish ish. No, let's make it a little more. Copy that, create another one here, paste it there, so you get the thickness. Because we want, okay, let's keep that on the let's select that. We want to create a few variations actually, so yeah. And for the last one there, you copy the same material that you had in the first one. Copy and you paste it there. So the moment you do that, you see it has some variations in it. And you can actually tweak the thickness of that by just moving these items there. Yes, I'm getting a bit of variation there, but I've still got a lot of portion that's white actually. So let's change that to, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I like that. Now go back. So you have reflection already with you. All you have to do is, did we change that to V? Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be actually. So you can see it over there as well, the variation. And what I'm going to do is keep that to 0. Don't touch the reflection bit. Switch on the advanced settings and close the reflection. You've got a bump, you got opacity. in the opacity map there, let's clear the not the bump, let's clear the opacity map from there. Go down to Vray Materials, select the diffuse map, copy and paste it on the opacity there, and you should have a proper tweaked flooring there. And if you want to add further coating there, you can add a coat with the coating color being on the yellowish side. That's completely up to you again. You can add that much of coating there, or you can keep the reflection glossiness to 0.86, but that's, again, there are a lot of things to experiment with. So yeah, so go ahead, give it a try. So that's how I tweak mine. So now that you have your flooring in hand, you've managed to tweak that. That's the flooring bit done then. Now let's get on to the sofa. So for the sofa, sorry, I went to Cosmos, download a sofa from there, place it out of the camera view, space, select that, go to Vray Asset Editor. You can see from there, if you go into geometry, and you will see that there's a, if you select your sofa, so that's the sofa there, there's an option called merge. Merge basically merges the entire proxy to your scene, and it gives away its characteristics to the scene itself. So let's merge that. It's hung again. There. So let's merge that model. So the moment you merge it, let's stop the interactive render for now. I'll show it to you once it's done. Come on. Yeah, so I have the interactive render switched off for now. And so yeah, so you've got your materials over here. So if you go to the Asset Editor Materials tab, you will see there are two extra materials that you've got to play around with. So let's use that material on our sofa. One is that, and one, what's the other one? Let's use that one. Yeah. So click on B. Actually, close that. Click on B. Paint that. If you now switch on the interactive render, yeah, switching on the interactive render, you'll see it's got that texture from the other model there. But again, I do not like this texture color. I want a more whitish tone on this. So what do I do? Go into Asset Editor again. I'm just gonna wrap in. So right click on the diffuse and wrap in first a V-Ray dirt. So dirt basically is the ambient occlusion or inner occlusion of certain materials. So increase the radius there, increase the fall off, increase the radius to about there, increase the keep the fall off there, and you should see some dirt in the corners of your model. Keep that to ambient occlusion, by the way. Yeah. Once you have the V-Ray dirt wrapped in there, go back, right click again, wrap in. Now this time you're going to wrap in color correction. So the moment you wrap in a color correction there, you can actually set the tone to your needs. So I'm just going to turn down the saturation, and the moment you turn down the saturation, you're already starting to see that change there. I'm going to turn up the hue a bit. Let's keep the hue over there. No, let's keep the hue somewhere there actually. Yes. Yeah. Turn up the brightness. Now let's turn down the contrast. And of course turn down the saturation there. Yeah, so that's the look I'm after. So I've got that. But I'm still not happy with the material because I want it to be a little more silky. I want it to have a bit of reflection. I want it to have a bit of velvet touch to it. So how do I do that? So once that's done, switch on the advanced settings again. So you see they've used sheen already in their material, so you can tweak that. Let's keep that there and change the sheen color to, yeah, leave the sheen color to white actually, yeah, close to white. I'm going to use a bit of coat as well and turn that to 0.8. If you use too much of coat, it'll just give you a proper that reflection there. You can see that in the interactive render itself. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave that coat somewhere there in order to create the just another coat of reflection, another material coat there. See, I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to have the coat bump on, but reduce that. Bump is already on from the default material. So yeah, that's your sofa fabric actually. For the base there, we can just create that by ourselves. Click on that, or just add in a new material, add in a generic material, name that sofa base, make that dark wood or something dark. Yeah, let's keep that there. Turn the reflection, have it there. Yeah, I'm just gonna I'm further gonna make it darker there. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. For the what about the marble here? Yeah, okay. Now let's get into the, so that's your sofa done actually. So that's how you tweak sofa. I mean, any materials actually. You can wrap in V-Ray dirt, you can wrap in color correction to get it to your needs, and you should have it ready. We'll see the changes in the final render eventually. You'll feel that in the final render, not exactly in the interactive render, but in the final render. So now let's get into the center table, the coffee table design. So I want a steel over there, so I just used a normal steel from the V-Ray library actually. Going to metal, not chrome, aluminium polished. Drag that in there. Again, B, cross that. B, there you go. So you already have the steel there. For the top bit, I used a marble. Yeah, so for the top portion of your center table, let's create a generic material over there, and from the diffuse, let's put a texture there. Go to bitmap, and I've got my 10. Let's select that. Yeah, let's select that first. So the moment you put that in there, give it a reflection color, leave that to 1, switch that on, turn that up to 2, and let's give it a bit of bump. Copy that, paste as copy. Yeah, leave that there actually. Let's invert that. Let's invert that texture and reduce the bump to 0.04. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So click on B again and paint that. That's done. Let's put another marble on that. So rename that generic to marble 1. Create a duplicate of that and rename that marble 2. And let's change the texture. Let's reselect another texture. Let's select that, and yeah, and let's change the bump as well. Copy that again, paste as copy, and you can paste as instance because that'll just simultaneously change the entire thing. The moment you change your diffuse texture, texture. So invert texture, let that be there, B, and paint that. Yeah, that should be ready. Let's turn on the interactive render and have a look at it. Yeah, you can see it from the interactive render that he's got material on that, and maybe you can give it a bit more reflection. Let's turn up the reflection value a little more. Let's do it for that as well. Yeah, for now, well, reduce the bump a little more. Oh, it's already reduced. Yeah, let's leave that value there for now. I'm going to switch off the interactive render. So that bit is done. I'm trying to keep the videos as short as possible with as much of information as possible, and therefore there should be a part 2 of this continuation popping up in the middle of the screen right now. So click on that and continue your journey towards final realistic renders. Thank you.